Naarifiwa kwamba tunaenda
tunaye Samogina. Nitakuwa nikijaribu kuzungumza naye kwa lugha ya Kiswahili nione kama Kiswahili chake kinaweza ama hakiwezi. Ogina, sijui ulipo na ni mambo gani ambayo yanaendelea, na ukitaka ninaweza kukusaidia na kamusi ili usichanganyikiwe sana.
Labda kamusi itanifaa sana haswa. Hapa tu before tukujionea tumeona kuwa drama flani, residents here, or better yet voters here, and as I speak really, I'll just call my cameraman to come with me. I'm just seeing Eliud Owalo accompanied by Musalia Mudavadi, the ANC party leader. They've just arrived here. This is the moment probably we've been waiting for. This is the first candidate really to make his way here to cast his ballot. He was supposed to come at around 9, but an hour later, better late than sorry. And maybe just telling his supporters, or better yet trying to find his polling station, and so we're going to accompany him. Of course, what we want to get from him is how the exercise is he feeling confident, and of course from the party leader, Musalia Mudavadi, if at all they feel confident about the whole exercise, and of course the whole process here. And he's the first candidate to arrive here at Kibra, Old Kibra Primary School. And as I was saying earlier on, is there was fracas and drama. Reason being is there was a feeling among voters here that an individual who is not a party agent, because they asked for his credentials, he didn't have any. He couldn't produce any of IBC clearance to show that he is an agent, either party agent or a candidate agent, and so he was able to be flushed out on allegations, or people just thinking that probably he was trying to treat or induce voters here to vote one way or the other for a particular candidate. And of course furious voters, furious residents here baying for his blood, but of course police officers stepped in to save him from the crowd that was baying for his blood, and he was whisked into one of the waiting police vehicles and taken away from this.
Kidogo naona ni kama kuna matatizo ya kiteknolojia pale kwa sababu ya ule mvutano, lakini Eliud Owalo wa ANC ndio huyo anaingia, lakini naona sasa angalau picha zimeanza kuwa sawa.
Na ni mgombea wa pili nadhani anaenda kujipigia kura.
Naam. Baada
ya ule wa Fort Kenya asubuhi.
Na nimeona watu wengi wakiuliza swali hili, Lulu, kwa nini Mariga anawania ubunge lakini hatajipigia kura? Ni kweli hatajipigia kura, lakini unajua sheria inasema kuwa mgombea, ili uruhusiwe kugombea lazima uwe umesajiliwa kama mpiga kura, lakini sheria haisemi lazima uwe mgombea uwe umesajiliwa kama mpiga kura katika eneo ambalo unataka kuwania kupigia kura. Kwa mfano, utakumbuka uchaguzi uliopita, Edwin Sifuna aliwania useneta kaunti ya Nairobi, lakini alikuwa amesajiliwa kama mpiga kura katika eneo bunge la Kandui. Utakumbuka vile vile katika uchaguzi mdogo wa Kabete, Ferdinand Waititu alikuwa amesajiliwa kama mpiga kura Nairobi, ilhali alikuwa anawania katika eneo bunge la Kabete. Hivyo basi kuna watu wengi ambao wameshawania nyadhifa katika maeneo ambayo hawajasajiliwa kama wapiga kura. Tofauti tu ni kuwa wengine ambao wamesajiliwa hapa na wanawania watakuwa wakijipigia kura, lakini yeye hataweza kujipigia kura.
Naam, Gashuri, wewe kama mtaalamu wa masuala ya kisiasa, tunamwona kwamba Eliud Owalo anaweza kujipigia kura. Wao kupigania kiti kama hichi, hiyo ina maana gani hasa kwa ule mrengo wa NASA?
Kwanza ni bayana kwamba NASA haimo imara kama ilivyokuwa. Watu wengi hata nimesikia wakitoa taswira ya kuwa kama kuna mtu alikuwa na dhani kwamba NASA ipo, mazishi yake yanatangazwa bayana katika uchaguzi huu mdogo wa Kibra. Kwa sababu utakumbuka tangu mzozo ule wa kuapishwa kwa Raila Odinga kama rais wa wananchi, People's President, pale katika viwanja vya bustani ya Uhuru, viongozi wenza wa NASA walidinda kufika pale. Na hivyo basi ikaonekana ni kana kwamba walikuwa wamemwachilia, wamemwachilia. Hivyo basi Ford Kenya ina mgombea katika uchaguzi huu, na vile vile ANC ina mgombea katika uchaguzi huu. Chama ambacho hakina mgombea katika muktadha huo wa NASA ni Wiper peke yake. Na pia kumekuwa na madai ya labda Kalonzo Musyoka naunga mkono, kwanza alisema naunga mkono Butichi yule wa Ford Kenya, lakini ni kama pia baadaye amebadilisha mawazo na baadhi ya wabunge ambao wanaegemea upande wake wakamuunga mkono Mariga. Na vile vile chama cha ODM kina wagombea. Hivyo basi wana wagombea watatu kati ya wanne, kati ya vyama vinne ambavyo vilikuwa kwenye muungano wa NASA. Hivyo basi wale ambao mara kwa mara wamehoji kuwa NASA haipo tena, labda hili ni dhihirisho.
Na mtazamaji, picha zinazokujia moja kwa moja kutoka eneo hili la Kibra ni mgombea wa tiketi ya chama cha ANC kwamba wanapiga kura, anajipigia kura, alafu akiwa amefuatilia kidogo na kiongozi wa ANC bwana Musalia Mudavadi. Na iwapo kwa mfano Owalo atashinda katika kiti hiki, bila shaka itakuwa ni tik kubwa sana kwa Musalia Mudavadi, kwa sababu atakaonyesha bado pia yupo. Na vile vile utakumbuka Owalo aliwahi kujaribu kuwania tiketi ya ODM katika chaguzi zilizopita, lakini akakosa. Hivyo basi pia yeye ni kama pia ana machungu fulani na chama cha ana machungu fulani na chama cha ODM, na ndio sababu hata hakushiriki katika uteuzi wa ODM, akahiari kujiunga na chama cha ANC.
Campaign. Are you confident with the process?
Well, so far we don't have many major issues. Any technical issues that could have mandated in this process, our technical teams have raised them up with the IEBC, and we believe that they will be handled from that perspective. But for myself as a candidate, we have had a good campaign. You remember that from the very onset, I did mention that this should be a contest of ideas, as opposed to a contest of personalities and personal vendetta. And we have ran a largely issue-based campaign and peaceful campaign. We have asked our supporters at all times to ensure that we maintain peace, so that we create an enabling environment for the people of Kibra to choose the best from among the candidates. Yes. And that's exactly what we have done. So I'm satisfied with what has happened so far. We have voted, and we urge the people to come out, the people of Kibra to come out in large numbers and vote, because this may be an opportunity for us to change Kibra for the better. Yeah.
What are some of the technical issues that you've raised with the IEBC?
No, we had issues with the voter register. Like the voter register that was given out last week did not have ID numbers of the voters. So there's no way of verifying the veracity or otherwise of whether somebody is a voter or not in the absence of IDs. So we have had that issue. We wanted to compare and contrast the current register vis-a-vis the 2017 register to confirm that the names which were there in 2017 are the same names which are there in the current register. So in the absence of IDs, ID numbers, it's not possible to discern that. That's one of the fundamental issues that we have raised with IEBC, and we believe that it's being handled at the appropriate levels of the party.
Maybe your sister party ODM was given the register for yesterday. Maybe as a ANC, have you maybe tried to get?
We got a register which did not have the ID numbers of the voters, and our technical team is looking at it to see if there are any major discrepancies between the current register and the 2017 register. At that point in time, when this technical process will be over, we will take a position as a party.
There have been some claims of voter bribery. Have your party agents reported anything of the sort to you guys?
Yes, actually massive voter bribery, even within the precincts of the polling stations themselves. And you see, we signed about a code of conduct. That is one of the major electoral malpractices that you can ever witness in any election process. So we have taken note of this. We are gathering and will continue to gather evidence to that effect so that we can use it at an appropriate time should there be need. Yeah.
So will you be satisfied with the results, with those issues you are raising?
You see, at all times, we have appealed to the IEBC to use this Kibra by-election as an opportunity to redeem its dented image. We have always tried to prevail on them to ensure that this process is impartial, it is fair, and the results of this exercise are objectively verifiable. The onus is on them to take advantage of this opportunity. And I've said it many times before that the window of opportunity does not open forever. All we are looking for is an impartial process so that the people of Kibra get an opportunity to elect a leader of their choice. Because Kibra as a constituency deserves better.
Je, kiongozi ambaye atachaguliwa utakubali kufanya kazi naye?
Mimi ndio nitachaguliwa. na niko tayari kufanya kazi na wale watashindwa.
Hadi utakubali matokeo?
Tutakubali matokeo kama itakuwa matokeo ambayo imetokea kwa njia ya halali, njia ya uhaki. Yeah.
Well, I think our most able candidate, Eliud Owalo, has articulated the position very well, and I would like to just state that this is a very important day for the people of Kibra, and also very important for democracy in this country. And we look forward to the IEBC to ensure that we have a free and fair election. There have been incidents of intimidation in some areas. We've heard of incidents around Mashimoni and others where people are trying to either terrorize or intimidate people from voting. But so far, the police have moved in quite effectively and been able to contain the situation. So we want to urge the police to live up to their motto of utumishi kwa wote and ensure that in all areas people are allowed to vote without any fear whatsoever. Equally, when it will come to the point of tallying and counting votes, we want to make sure that the police, and we are encouraging them with the IBC, are working hand in hand together with the agents of all candidates so that there is no incident that will harm the people of Kibra. So right now I also just want to appeal once again to the employers of residents of Kibra that this is a critical day for them. Just allow them time to go and cast their vote. It's important. It's going to have far-reaching implications on their future. So if you're an employer and some of the people that you know are residents of Kibera and they're registered here to vote, allow them to go and do so, so that we can have a free and fair process and democracy can entrench itself. You know the campaign period is over, so we cannot say anymore. Everybody is wishing the people of Kibera the best. The destiny of this constituency is now in their hands. My support has been from the candidate of ANC, Eliud Owalo, and other parties have their own candidates. Thank you.
So far, are you confident with the process as it's being conducted by IEBC?
As I said, there have been issues around the voters' register. We have also seen that the IEBC should send strong signals to all candidates that any candidate that is being associated with malpractices could face sanctions. I think these are strong messages that should go to everybody, including the supporters of those people, because we want everybody to have a fair chance, and the bribery must also be contained. The police have so far done a good job. They've arrested some individuals in different areas who are caught trying to distribute money around polling stations. And we are told some of these people actually even include legislators. So that should not happen at all, because if there are legislators who are getting involved in this kind of practice, we ask them to refrain. Let the people of Kibra make a decision. Wherever they come from, the people of their respective constituencies made the decision. So they should not interfere with the decision-making process